According to Randy Cage, you do not create your future, you create your habits, and your habits create your future. And according to best-selling author Jim Rohn, your level of success can hardly exceed your level of personal development. As far as I'm concerned, capacity building and personal development in general is one of the most underrated concepts of all time. There are millions of youths out there, especially in Africa, that are roaming the street, living a life of poverty and mediocrity that they do not deserve because they depend on formal education. For these youths, or for these individuals, their greatest asset is the certificate they got from the university. What a shame. These people depend on formal education, an education that ends when you finish school. When you finish school is actually when you need more education, because now you're about to face life. You need a different kind of education that can help you to face real life challenges. And this kind of education is called self-education. Self-education never ends. It is about you building yourself. When you look at the list of the most successful people in the world, their greatest secret is not formal education or a certificate. Their secret is self-education. So self-education gives you the real life skills required to solve real life problems. We're talking about mindset development, mastering the greatest asset God has given to you, which is your mind. The poor people are slaves to their minds. The rich people or the successful folks out there, they are masters of their minds. We're talking about emotional intelligence, because money is emotional. You have to know how to master your emotions. All right, talking about financial literacy, you've got to know how money works. Otherwise, you'll be a slave to money all your life. This is self-education. We're talking about communication skills, public speaking. According to Les Brown, when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. It doesn't matter how talented you are or gifted you are. If you don't have good communication skills, you will not be able to even get married, because you cannot communicate. You cannot even sell yourself to your life partner. That's why communication skills is so essential. We have people skills, the psychology of human beings. How can you get anybody to do anything? This is self-education. We're talking about winners' habits, those habits of success. There are habits that will lead you only to failure. So if your habits include laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, addicted to social media, jumping from WhatsApp, Instagram to Facebook, back to WhatsApp again, addiction to sleep, Netflix, if these are your daily habits, your village people don't need to waste time on your matter, because you're already programming yourself for a life of mediocrity and failure. Because these things I've mentioned, they're called enemies of success. And so when you see what the successful folks out there are doing, they're focusing instead on building consistency, building discipline. They're focused on trainings, they're focused on reading, anything that is going to build their mind. And so these are habits of success. And so we talk about winners' habits. These things are not taught in school, but this is what we call self-education. And for me, the two greatest self-education that you can have is consistency and discipline. If you look at the most successful folks out there, the richest folks out there, if you will, whatever success means to you, two things that they all have is discipline and consistency. Now, if you look at the low achievers, most of the low achievers, most of the poor people out there, two things they lack is discipline and consistency. These things are not taught in school. This is why you should never joke with capacity building and personal development, because it doesn't matter how anointed you are or how gifted you are or everything God has willed for you to be in this life. If you don't build a capacity, if you don't build discipline, consistency, you are going to die in mediocrity, die in poverty, even though you are the most anointed person in the world. Another very important education that is not taught in school is time management, because our greatest asset is our time. How you spend your time is what has brought you to where you are. The rich people invest their time in high leverage activities, while the poor folks invest their time in low leverage activities. And so how you choose to spend your time eventually is who you become. Listen guys, I am that guy. I was born in one of the poorest villages in the whole of Nigeria. I spent my entire early years selling. Up till the age of 16, I was selling on the street. Every morning I would go sell before I go to school, and every evening I'm off to the street again to go and sell just to support family. This is the condition I was bettered into. But capacity building changed everything for me. I spent my entire 20s building capacities. Once I managed to get to the university, within the age of 20 to 30, I was able to learn how to sing, learn how to play the guitar. I was able to learn 4 international languages. Today I speak fluently French, English, Italian, and Spanish. I can't even begin to tell you what capacity building has done for me, guys. Thanks to these languages I speak today, I'm the official interpreter of the Italian embassy here in Abuja. I have interpreted in countless French embassies here in Abuja and beyond. I have also been honored by the Edo State government as an international guest during a meeting with some of the top government officials from Italy to come and sensitize women on sex trafficking in Benin City. I can go on and on. I have built businesses, I have trained thousands of leaders all over the world, public speakers in different countries, different continents of the world, organizing conferences. I have traveled to different countries of the world. Thanks to capacity building, I have had lots of adventures, not just learning languages, but doing exploits I never imagined I could do in my entire lifetime. I have also built a reputation for myself as a renowned international MC, where I've MC'd with some very big names internationally. Some of my co-MCs have actually been broadcasters from CNN.
I'm beyond excited to be here, but I'm not here alone tonight. The other side of the world, that is Casey from Abuja, Nigeria.
Hi, Helen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Because I can guarantee you, we're about to take you on a ride that is unforgettable. On a ride that is going to change the course of your life. Helen, I'm excited, I'm expectant, and I cannot wait to listen to everything we have in store tonight.
Wow, yes, Casey, we have been waiting for this moment almost 6 months, yes?
Why am I sharing all of this with you? It's not to brag about my achievements. I mean, it's to share with you. Look at my background. Up to 16, I was selling on the streets. I studied English language, guys, in the University of Abuja. I could have, been comfortable with studying English in university, but I went beyond that to build so many capacities. And for me, the greatest capacity I've built in my life is consistency and discipline, because that pushes me every single day. Even right now, I know that I'm just beginning. I'm just in chapter 1.0. But when you build discipline, build consistency, when you build capacity, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Even if you don't have any talent whatsoever, building capacity is going to help you, open you up to a world that you never imagined could belong to you. When I was young, I never imagined that I could achieve any form of success because I felt limited by the kind of family I was born into. But that's what capacity building can do for you. And that is why I invite you sincerely to come and be a part of Becoming the Greatest You Academy. We help people to become the best version of themselves. We help you to acquire the daily habits, the routines, the mindset, and the belief system of the most successful people in the world. Even if you are a chronic procrastinator, if you are a hopelessly lazy person, come to Becoming the Greatest You Academy. We're going to transform your lives. Our dream is to build trainers in every city of the world. Not just trainers that will come here to earn themselves lots of money. Our most important interest is to build some of the and mediocrity that they do not deserve because they depend on formal education. For these youths or for these individuals, their greatest asset is the certificate they got from the university. What a shame. These people depend on formal education, an education that ends when you finish school. When you finish school is actually when you need more education because now you're about to face life. You need a different kind of education that can help you to face real life challenges. And this kind of education is called self-education. Self-education never ends. It is about you building yourself. When you look at the list of the most successful people in the world, their greatest secret is not formal education or a certificate. Their secret is self-education. So self-education gives you the real life skills required to solve real life problems. We're talking about mindset development, mastering the greatest asset God has given to you, which is your mind. The poor people are slaves to their minds. The rich people or the successful folks out there, they are masters of their minds. We're talking about emotional intelligence because money is emotional. You have to know how to master your emotions. All right, talking about financial literacy, you've got to know how money works. Otherwise, you'll be a slave to money all your life. This is self-education. We're talking about communication skills, public speaking. According to Les Brown, when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. It doesn't matter how talented you are or how gifted you are. If you don't have good communication skills, you will not be able to even get married because you cannot communicate. You cannot even sell yourself to your life partner. That's why communication skills is so essential. We have people skills, the psychology of human beings. How can you get anybody to do anything? This is self-education. We're talking about winners' habits, those habits of success. There are habits that will lead you only to failure. So if your habits include laziness, procrastination, comfort zone, addicted to social media, jumping from WhatsApp, Instagram to Facebook, back to WhatsApp again, addiction to sleep, Netflix, if these are your daily habits, your village people don't need to waste time on your matter because you're already programming yourself for a life of mediocrity and failure. Because these things I've mentioned, they're called enemies of success. And so when you see what the successful folks out there are doing, they're focusing instead on building consistency, building discipline. They're focused on trainings, they're focused on reading, anything that is going to build their mind. And so these are habits of success. And so we talk about winners' habits. These things are not taught in school, but this is what we call self-education. And for me, the two greatest self-education that you can have is consistency and discipline. If you look at the most successful folks out there, the richest folks out there, if you will, whatever success means to you, two things that they all have is discipline and consistency. Now, if you look at the low achievers, most of the low achievers, most of the poor people out there, two things they lack is discipline and consistency. These things are not taught in school. This is why you should never joke with capacity building and personal development, because it doesn't matter how anointed you are or how gifted you are or everything God has willed for you to be in this life. If you don't build a capacity, if you don't build discipline, consistency, you are going to die in mediocrity, die in poverty, even though you are the most anointed person in the world. Another very important education that is not taught in school is time management, because our greatest asset is our time. How you spend your time is what has brought you to where you are. The rich people invest their time in high leverage activities, while the poor folks invest their time in low leverage activities. And so how you choose to spend your time eventually is who you become. Listen guys, I am that guy. I was born in one of the poorest villages in the whole of Nigeria. I spent my entire early years selling. Up till the age of 16, I was selling on the street. Every morning I would go sell before I go to school, and every evening I'm off to the street again to go and sell just to support family. This is the condition I was bettered into. But capacity building changed everything for me. I spent my entire 20s building capacities. Once I managed to get to the university, within the age of 20 to 30, I was able to learn how to sing, learn how to play the guitar. I was able to learn 4 international languages. Today I speak fluently French, English, Italian, and Spanish. I can't even begin to tell you what capacity building has done for me, guys. Thanks to these languages I speak today, I'm the official interpreter of the Italian embassy here in Abuja. I have interpreted in countless French embassies here in Abuja and beyond. I have also been honored by the Edo State government as an international guest during a meeting with some of the top government officials from Italy to come and sensitize women on sex trafficking in Benin City. I can go on and on. I have built businesses, I have trained thousands of leaders all over the world, public speakers in different countries, different continents of the world, organizing conferences. I have traveled to different countries of the world. Thanks to capacity building, I have had lots of adventures, not just learning languages, but doing exploits I never imagined I could do in my entire lifetime. I have also built a reputation for myself as a renowned international MC, where I have MC'd with some very big names internationally. Some of my co-MCs have actually been broadcasters from CNN.
But I'm not here alone tonight. The other side of the world, that is Casey from Abuja, Nigeria.
Hi, Helen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Because I can guarantee you, we're about to take you on a ride that is unforgettable, on a ride that is going to change the course of your life. Helen, I am excited, I am expectant, and I cannot wait to listen to everything we have in store tonight.
Wow, yes, Casey, we have been waiting for this moment almost 6 months, yes?
Why am I sharing all of this with you? Is not to brag about my achievements. I mean, it's to share with you. Look at my background. Up to 16, I was selling on the street. I studied English language, guys, in the University of Abuja. I could have, been comfortable with studying English in university, but I went beyond that to build so many capacities. And for me, the greatest capacity I have built in my life is consistency and discipline, because that pushes me every single day. Even right now, I know that I'm just beginning. I'm just in chapter 1.0. But when you build discipline, build consistency, when you build capacity, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Even if you don't have any talent whatsoever, building capacity is going to help you, open you up to a world that you never imagined could belong to you. When I was young, I never imagined that I could achieve any form of success because I felt limited by the kind of family I was born into. But that's what capacity building can do for you. And that is why I invite you sincerely to come and be a part of Becoming the Greatest You Academy. We help people to become the best version of themselves. We help you to acquire the daily habits, to routines, the mindset and the belief system of the most successful people in the world. Even if you are a chronic procrastinator, if you are a hopelessly lazy person, come to Becoming the Greatest You Academy. We're going to transform your lives. Our dream is to build trainers in every city of the world. Not just trainers that will come here to earn themselves lots of money. Our most important interest is to build some of the best public speakers, some of the best leaders, the most disciplined, the most consistent, the most amazing people all over the world. We want to build a community of people that are willing to change their lives and to change the world. And so if your dream is to become the best version of yourself, if it is your dream to build your capacity and realize your highest potential, becoming the greatest, the happiest, and the most unstoppable version of yourself, I welcome you to Becoming the Greatest You Academy. I will see you at the top.
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to specially welcome you to tonight's presentation organized by the Becoming the Greatest You Academy. BGO Academy is the #1 personal development, skill acquisition, youth empowerment, leadership, and public speaking in Africa. And the mission is very simple: to help you become the absolute best version of yourself and become all that God wants you to be. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Jim Rohn, The level of your success can hardly exceed the level of your personal development, because success is not something you pursue, but something you attract based on who you're becoming. BGY Academy is that academy that helps you to build yourself, not just financially, but physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. And in the words of Randy Gage, you can't build your future. You build your habits, and your habits build your future. A heavily disciplined habit builds a heavily disciplined future. A lazy, lousy habit builds a lazy, lousy future. Ladies and gentlemen, Becoming the Greatest You Academy is an academy that will help you let go of all the enemies of success that you possess, such as laziness, indiscipline, procrastination, and addiction to social media, and how to replace them with all the skills, routine, habits, and mindset of the most successful people in the world. This is why you have been invited to come and discover tonight, and it will transform your life forever. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yanis Tanga, and I'm a proud student of Bejo Academy. I'm honored to serve as your MC for this occasion. Before we move into the presentation, I want to seek your attention that you please put yourself in learning condition with your papers and pen, and put on your cameras, if possible, to interact with the speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been all waiting for. In fact, I lack words to describe the person I'm about to introduce right now. He's a leadership coach, a personal goal coach. He's a foreign language expert. He speaks 4 foreign languages: English, French, Spanish, Italian fluently. He's the founder of an international businessman, and he's the official interpreter of the Italian embassy in Abuja. So please let us make welcome our coach and mentor, Coach Casey Sunshine.
Wow, isn't that amazing? What a brilliant, fantastic, and amazing young man. Thank you so much, Yanis, for that incredibly amazing emceeing. If I knew how to MC the way you MC just now at your age, I'm sure that I will be more international than I am right now. So congratulations. I'm super, super proud of you. You're such a brilliant young boy. And I know that the sky is your starting point. Ladies and gentlemen, can you all hear me? Good evening, good evening, good evening. You can hear me. Can you move your body a little bit? Can you move your body? Can you say hi, wave your hands and say hi, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you especially to Becoming the Greatest You Academy, the school of greatness. This is the place where ordinary persons become extraordinary, where common people become uncommon, where you acquire the daily habits, the routines, the lifestyle, the belief system, the character of the most successful people in the world, whether you're an adult or a child. And I want to especially welcome you to tonight's session. You have listened to our brilliant, supersonic, incredible, handsome MC, Yanis, all the way from Lagos. And I believe that from his MCing alone, you can see what we're about. It's just a 12-year-old boy. But you can see what this academy has turned him into. He literally MC'd like an adult. You know, that was so brilliant. I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. And I'm speaking to you as an MC, as a professional MC. I'm very impressed by what you just did. And I know that must be a lot of work. You must have put in a lot of work to deliver such a brilliant presentation. So kudos to all those that trained you, your parents, and of course, the BGY coaches and mentors. So guys, I welcome you once again. Tonight is going to be a very special night. I would like to see your faces briefly before we go into the presentations. So we're just going to go into a gallery view. So I'm seeing your faces right now, and I'm still saying that some people have their cameras off. If your camera is off, you are wrong. All right, we are here as champions, and if you're a champion, you want to do the right thing. What do champions do? Champions put on their cameras, they get their pen, they get their paper, because they have the mindset of champions. They sit down like I'm sitting right now with their pens and papers, and they're going to write throughout the event. All right. If you want to build good habits, if you understand that your habits build your future, like the MC said, you have to discipline yourself to do the right things. You cannot be lying down and attending a meeting. You cannot be lackadaisical about things like this. Okay. You want to behave like someone who is serious about your future, someone who is disciplined, who is consistent, basically a champion. So if you're listening to me, put on your camera and let's interact together and discipline yourself. The session is not going to be more than 45 minutes, maximum 1 hour. You will not die if you put on your camera through that moment. Just focus and listen, take notes, interact. All right, it's very important. So I can see your beautiful faces, all of you. Tonight we're going to have an amazing session. We have two major presentations by two brilliant, supersonic and intelligent kids. And I'm going to have the privilege of introducing them on stage tonight to present. All right, after which we have the possibility of listening to one extra person who was not scheduled for tonight. And then we're all going to interact together. We're going to have lots of fun. We are also going to sing together tonight. But all of this party, you can only participate if your camera is on. If your camera is not off, is not on, as far as I'm concerned, you're not a part of this meeting. You are just a passerby. Yes or yes. All right. The only people I acknowledge that are here and are my friends I'm communicating with are those I can see on my screen. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to our contestants. We have one contestant all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, and the other contestant is connecting from Abuja, Nigeria. We have spent the whole week helping these people to become the best version of themselves, to give the speeches they're going to give tonight. By the way, before we go into the contestants, I think this number we have here is still extremely low compared to what we're about to witness tonight. So please, if you're connected here, take the very numbers that, the very links that you use to connect to this presentation, and please post on your status and just be telling everybody, please connect to this meeting, is going to change your life. So just collect the link, the same link that brought you here, just put it on your WhatsApp status, on social medias, and just put a catchy caption so that we can have more people coming here to grace our contestants tonight, because I can guarantee you we're about to witness greatness. All right. Some people say they cannot hear me. If you cannot hear me, it is definitely because your audio is not on. So if you're here, please, and you know how WhatsApp audios work, please write on the chat to help those that cannot hear me. Tell them to disconnect and reconnect and click on what was that you click on again, Wi-Fi or telephone data. So please help them so that they can connect. So once again, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Just collect the link you connected with. Do a personal favor for me. Just take that link, put up on your WhatsApp status, and tell everyone from all over the world, parents, children, youth, tell them to connect to this meeting. Is going to transform their lives. Okay, are we ready? If you are ready, can I see you wave your hands like this? Are you ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? If you're ready, let me see you wave your hands. Let me see you wave your hands. Wave your hands. Shake your body. Dance, 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 dance. Voila! The champions are ready. The champions are ready. Happy new month to all of you. Today is the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, of May 2023, the 5th month of the year. I wanted to make sure I say that before we go into our presentations. So if you're a presenter for tonight, please make sure your gadget is named according to your device. All right. So if you are ready, we are going to go straight to the presentations for tonight. And our first contestant tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is a very handsome young man. I mean, you can see him on your screen. He's a very handsome young man. As a matter of fact, if not that he's still a boy, we would have called him a husband material. 7 yards. Okay, he is amazing. He's a fantastic young man. And he is connecting all the way from Abuja, Nigeria. He's an 11-year-old boy. He's smart, he's intelligent, he's not just handsome, and he is a proud student of Becoming the Greatest You Academy. He actually attends Shining Star College in Kubwa, Abuja, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, if it is not too much to ask of you, I beg you to put your hands together as we welcome on stage our first contestant for tonight, Mr. Roy Ojediran from Abuja, Nigeria. Mr. Roy, you have the floor. Please take it away from here.
Thank you, everyone, for having me here today. And I'm here to present on a topic called peer pressure. Good evening, everyone. I'm Coach Casey from wherever you're watching from. My name is Roy Akikumi Ojediran from Abuja, Nigeria. And today I am here to present on a very important topic, peer pressure. Peer pressure is defined as the influence in encouraging a person to change his or her attitude and values. Peer pressure can be can be strong during adolescence. It can make things to make decisions that they don't normally make by taking alcohol or drugs or doing illegal things. Peer pressure. In conclusion, parents and educators can help teens cope with peer pressure with strong communication and healthy skills. On the other hand, peer pressure can be positive. It can give students a healthy steady life for them to join sports and clubs that will help them to improve themselves. Thank you for listening.
That is super amazing, guys. Can you please put your hands together for Master Roy, all the way from Abuja, Nigeria? I cannot see your hands. Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Move your body, move your body, move your body. Shake it, 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 shake it. That was a brilliant presentation. And what I even loved the most about all of this is the fact that this guy is a stammerer and he actually did not fret. He didn't say, no, I'm scared. I don't want to present. That is the spirit of a champion. Can you put your hands together once again for him? I love it when people decide to go beyond their fears. That is the spirit of a champion. I'm proud of you, Roy. Beautiful presentation tonight. Okay, so are we ready to get our second presenter tonight? Are we ready? If you know you're ready, move your body, shake your hands like this. Let me see you. If you know you're ready, move it. Fantastic. Okay, we have listened to Roy, and he has given us a brilliant presentation from Abuja, Nigeria. But next, we are going to go and listen to a beautiful young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, she is 10 years of age, and she is connecting from Lagos State, Nigeria. She attends Holden Park School, Lagos State, Nigeria, and her name is Sophia. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together, make some noise, shake your body as we welcome on stage our second presenter for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Sophia, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Sophia, please unmute yourself and begin to speak. The floor is all yours.
Some people think they aren't pretty, handsome, smart, or talented. But let me tell you, you are amazing. God made us different and unique people. Good evening, Coach Casey, and to everyone from different parts of the world. My name is Sophia Ukabam, and I'm a proud student of Becoming the Greatest You Academy. Today, I'm going to be talking about a topic titled, You Are Unique in Your Own Way. God made us unique and special people. Have you seen someone who was born without an arm or a leg? Well, it doesn't make that person less smarter or prettier. But if that person has a positive mindset and confidence in themselves, that person will be able to achieve more than the people with complete bodies. Secondly, you've seen people who are left-handed. Those left-handed people are different from the people who are right-handed, but they can still achieve more than the right-handed. Why? Because they have positive mindset and they're also confident about themselves. We all work and learn in different ways. So there's comparing. Even if you have a twin, they look the same, but have you gone inside them? Well, what do we want to see inside them? Inside them, they have different personalities. Outside them, they look the same. What we need to know is what is in the inside, not the outside. The inside tells us more on how unique that person is. Just remember, you are unique in your own way. There's only one you. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. Guys, can you please put your hands together? That was another wonderful, incredible presentation. I cannot see you guys clapping. If you're not clapping on this call, I'm going to eject you from the call. Do you know what it takes to give a presentation like that? Guys, keep clapping, move your body, move your body, move your body. Let's put our hands together for the amazing presentations from Sophia, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, and of course from Roy, all the way from Abuja, Nigeria. Wow, 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 wow. I am so mesmerized right now. Like, I knew these guys were going to be good. I just didn't think that they would be this good. How many of you enjoyed that presentation? If you enjoyed the presentations, can you shake your hands like this? Let me see. Do you enjoy the presentations? Keep shaking, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. That's so amazing. That's fantastic. Talking about peer pressure and talking about the unique, what's that topic again? The uniqueness. I've forgotten Lady Sophia's topic, but talking about how you are unique as an individual and going inside of you. That is so amazing. I'm super proud of you, Roy, and I'm proud of you, Sophia. Thank you to all the coaches, Lady Blessing and your team. We are seeing the fruit of your labor, and God is going to continue to lift you guys. Thank you. Congratulations once again to the contestants. We are going to come back later. What we're going to do, officially do our voting. All right. But for now, we are going to quickly talk about the power of habits. That's our topic for tonight. All right. The power of habits. The power of habits. The power of habits. All right. We talked about habit. Actually, it's a series. So we started last week, Tuesday. We're continuing today on the power of habits. And today we're going to be talking about how habits are formed and how habits affect our lives. And so I know you're still carried away by the brilliant presentations by Roy and Sophia, but it's now time for us to focus. Get your pen and paper, all right, and let's get to work because we have a lot to cover tonight. We're talking about the power of habits, and specifically, we're going to be delving in this particular part of the series. We're going to be delving on how habits are formed. All right, habits are actions that we carry out automatically without thinking about it. I'm going to repeat that again. Habits are things that we do automatically without thinking about them. All right. We do these things automatically without thinking about them because we have done them repeatedly. We've done them over and over again. So now we've gone to a level where we'll do them automatically without thinking about them. A typical example is when you learn how to, when you ride a bicycle. How many of you here can ride bicycles? If you know how to ride a bicycle, can I raise your hands up? Okay. So Sophia can ride a bicycle. Bumi can ride. Zado can ride. Everybody can write. Even Lady Anita can write. Okay. All right. So now, remember when you were learning to ride a bicycle? In the first day when you were learning how to ride, how was it? You can write on the chat. The first day you were trying to ride a bicycle, was it easy? Did you fall down? You fell down, right? Chances are that you fell down. Most people, there's no way. It's difficult for you not to fall down when you're trying to learn how to ride a bike, right? So the first time is usually not easy. You're falling because you're trying to do three things at the same time, trying to look forward, trying to get a balance at the same time. You're trying to pedal. So you realize that it's so confusing. You're falling down. Sometimes you even get injured in the process, all right? But what happens is that as you do it over and over and over again, you now learn how to ride. And after a while, 3 months, 4 months later, you now ride bicycles without even thinking about it. As in, you can literally be riding your bicycle and at the same time you're pressing your phone. You're riding bicycle with one hand. How many of you can ride bicycle with one hand here? Let me see your hands up. With one hand, as in just one of your hands. Voila! I can see the experts over there. Okay, but literally in the beginning you could not try that. Even with your two hands in the beginning, hey, you somersault. But right now you've done it's now a habit. So you can now literally ride with one hand, hold your phone with the other hand. You can do a lot of things. Do you understand? It's the same thing with trying to learn how to ride a car for the sake of the adults here, if you want to know how this works. In the beginning, especially for women, you see how you put all your lips together like this and hold the steering as if you're going to die. All right, but you realize that once you learn how to ride the car, it becomes an automatic thing. It's a habit. You can be riding your car with one hand, eating corn with the other hand, making phone call with your hands free, a lot of things at the same time, because it has now become a habit. In reality, this is how every aspect of our life is. Everything you allow into your life, come into your life. Anything you do repeatedly comes into your life and becomes your habit. And these habits, they are the things that shape or they are the things that form, I beg your pardon, our identity. So for someone who doesn't know how to drive a car, what I'm explaining that right now does not make sense. For someone who doesn't know how to ride a bicycle, this reality I'm explaining does not make sense to them. So imagine that this experience is alien to these people, but something is not alien to them, the habits that they have. So every time you do things repeatedly, they come into your life and they form part of your character, they form part of your identity, just like these things I just mentioned. That it could be negative and it could be positive. Now, the kind of habits that you have determine the identity that you form. Our identity is who we are. So our identity influences our actions. I repeat. So our habits form our identity influences our actions. So every single action that we take is actually based on who we are, which was formed by our habits. We cannot take actions that are superior than our identity. In other words, we can't take actions superior than who we are. So, for instance, you want to wake up it's good to wake up in the morning to go and exercise. It's good to wake up in the morning and pray. It's good to wake up by 5 a.m. and begin to do your positive affirmations like BJY teaches you. All right. This is an action you want to take, but then you won't do it because it's not a habit, because it's not part of it's not part of who you are. So can you see that your habits are actually superior? Your habits are superior than your actions. So most times we tend to do the things that are habitual to us much more than the things that we know are the right things to do. This is why Randy Cage says that we cannot build our future. We build our habits, and our habits build our future. Since our habits are superior to our actions, because most times the body, what's it called now? Most times we are willing to do things, but the flesh wouldn't let us. The spirit is willing, but the flesh would resist because the flesh is habitual. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So you know the things you want to do, but most times you don't have the courage to do them because of the poor habits you have formed. And that is why you can never joke with the subject of habits. Because I repeat, according to Randy Cage, the MC also mentioned it, you cannot build your future. It is impossible to build your future. No, you build your habits, and then it is your habits that in turn builds your future. Lazy, lousy habits builds lazy, lousy future. Disciplined habits builds disciplined future. So we have established one thing tonight, guys. Our habits build our identity. Your identity is who you are. So Mr. Zadok, if I ask you, for instance, who are you? Who are you, Sophia? Mr. Roy, who are you? Zara, if I ask you right now, who are you? What's your identity? If someone wants to describe you, Zara, what would they say? Would they say Zara is someone that does what? That's your identity. You can never achieve anything more than your identity. And that is why our ultimate objective is to continuously edit because our identity is formed by our habits. And these habits are also influenced by our beliefs. Our beliefs, of course. Chances are that if you're born into a Christian family, you're going to have a habit of going to church. Not necessarily because you love God, but because you're born into a Christian family. It's a belief system. If you are born into a Muslim family, you won't have the habit of going to church. So our habits are also influenced by our beliefs. So we have to constantly edit our beliefs, and make sure we are acquiring knowledge to have superior belief systems in order to improve our habits, in order to edit and improve our identities. Because if you don't do this, you are at the mercy of who you are. Because we attract what we are. We don't attract what we want. No matter how much you want anything, you want a car, you want a house, you want this, you want that, you can never attract that. What you attract is what you are. So if you are lazy, you attract laziness. If you have a poor mindset, you attract a poor job. No matter how much you pray, no matter how much you want to fast, you attract who you are. So every day, our goal is to consistently upgrade who we are. In other words, upgrade our identities, upgrade our belief system, upgrade our habits. So if we want to do exploits, if we want to do extraordinary things in our lives, we have to consistently upgrade our identity. So right now, what's your identity? Maybe your identity, you are someone who is lazy. Maybe you're someone who procrastinates. Now, someone that has the kind of identity, what kind of future will they have? Is that the kind of future you want? I'm asking you guys, is that the kind of future you want? That's not the kind of future you want, right? So what I'm saying is that you have to decide, who do you want to become? Who do you want to be in future? What kind of person do you want to be? Now, that kind of person, what kind of habits do they have? What kind of identity do they have? So your focus is not just achieving goals. Your focus is upgrading to become a particular version of yourself that you want. So the goal is not to become, the goal is not to run marathons. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to read a book. The goal is to become a reader. Because when you become a reader, when you become a runner, when you become someone who eats healthy, consequently, you can attract an amazing future. So facts that are established so far, we don't build our future, we build our habits build our future. What that means is that if you have stupid, lazy, lousy habits, you're also building stupid, lazy, lousy future. If you have disciplined habits, you wake up in the morning, you set your bed, you read your Bible, you pray to God, even if you're a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, and you do this on a daily basis, all right? You do your affirmations, you do your journaling, you set your goals for the day, you go to school, you're amazing, you're doing your acts of love, you do your affirmations and all of that. You discipline yourself on a daily basis. As you're doing this thing, the goal is not because you want to finish a cycle. The goal is because you want to become these habits. You want these habits to become your identity. You want these habits to become your identity. So when you come into the BGY program, your goal should not be to be in a hurry to finish your cycle. No. Because finishing a cycle will not change your identity. Did you hear what I just said? Finishing a 30-day cycle will not change your identity. The goal is to change your current identity to a better version of it. So the point, when I say, each time I say identity, replace it with becoming a better version of yourself. All right? So what are you identified by? What are the habits you're identified by? Are you identified as someone who is always lazy, someone who picks her nose, someone who talks anyhow to people? Is that your identity? That kind of identity cannot take you far in life. You know that already. So the goal is to change this. The goal is to improve the identity. So the goal is not necessarily to change habits, because changing habits is temporal. You can go back to who you used to be. There is an underlying factor that influences your habits, which are your beliefs. If you don't change your beliefs, you cannot change your habits. Oh, I am not a morning person. That's a belief. And the more you repeat it, it's ingrained in your subconscious mind. And then it forces the habit that comes from that belief, which is what? Waking up late. So if you now start waking up early and you're now saying, I want to wake up early, you've not changed the belief. It's a habit you're trying to form. So you're going to wake up early for a while. After a while, you go back because it's an underlying belief in your subconscious mind that says, I'm not an early riser. So the first thing you must change is is that negative belief system that is forming the habits. Before that can now change the identity. I hope this is not too complex for you kids. So there are negative beliefs that we have ingrained in our subconscious mind. I just give you one now. I'm not a morning person. No, I'm not a morning person. I don't like maybe this particular food. In the beginning, it's not true. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Maybe you see, I don't like beans. I don't like to eat beans. Because you repeat it over and over again, I can guarantee you the day when you now begin to eat beans, you vomit. Not because you don't like to eat beans, but because you have passed a message to your subconscious mind, telling your subconscious mind that, listen, we don't eat beans here. Anything you repeat, you become. Habits are formed through the law called the law of repetition. Whether it's by words or by actions, anything you repeat consistently, you repeat over and over again, you become. See, whether it is true or not, just begin today and begin to say, I don't like cars, I don't like cars, I don't like cars, I don't like cars. Say it long enough. You might never have a car in your life. Are we together? Because the more you say it, the more you are. That's why also when you tell a child as a teacher, I'm speaking from a teacher point of view now. When you tell a child, you're stupid, you're in school, there's a child who's always coming last, and all you're doing in class is to tell him you're stupid. Guess what? The child is going to become even more stupid. The child will not change. You're telling him he's stupid, it's not going to make him change. You're installing a program in the child's subconscious mind. So whatever we do repeatedly, whatever we say repeatedly to our subconscious mind, we become. So habit is not just what we do. Habit is what we do repeatedly. So the first step is to change the wrong belief systems that we have. Some of these systems, unfortunately, were transferred to us by our parents. If you're born into a family where your parents don't pray, there's a huge chance you won't pray. So there's a belief system in this house we don't pray. You have adopted it. This belief system now influences your habits and then it forms your identity. If you grow up in a house where your mother goes to church every day, Monday to Sunday, chances are that you'll grow up to become like that. Whatever we do repeatedly, we become. So habits are absolutely important. As a matter of fact, our entire lives, the trajectory of our entire lives are determined by the habits that we form. And the earlier you begin to form good habits, the better. Because you don't build your future, you build your habits, and your habits build your future. And that's why you see a lot of adults, some of you're here, you see a lot of adults that struggle. It looks like they are possessed with laziness. It looks like they're possessed with procrastination. They can never start and finish anything. It looks as if it's impossible. So you realize that it is because they have procrastinated over and over and over and over and over and again. It looks like there is no hope. They have procrastinated for 30 years, 20 years. Some people are in comfort zone. They watch Telemundo, Z World, Big Brothers. These are their daily habits. They've done it for 10 years. So when there's now a difficulty that wants to force them to be disciplined, it begins to ring error in their brain because they're not used to being disciplined. It's an error. Discipline is not a program in their mind. There are people that have lived in poverty all their lives. They have never seen a check of 1 million naira in their lives. Are we together? And so when you talk about wealth, when you talk about billions, they say something begins to ring error. So the brain is telling you, no, we don't do billions here. We don't even do millions. Do you get my point? So habits literally determine our future. And that's why it's important that we break free from negative habits, because at the time you're doing those negative habits, you don't know what you're doing to your life. It's a little bit later. It's called the law of compound effect. One tiny habit, as simple as waking up late in the morning, in the moment you wake up late, it's not a problem, but doing it for 365 days compounds together to make it almost impossible for you to be an early riser. One tiny habit of biting your nail. You saw the lady last week, Lady Modupe, who came here and shared. That's a lady that cannot be less than 40 years of age, who shared that it's only when she came to BGY that she was finally able to overcome the habit of biting her finger. Imagine a 40-year-old still biting finger from childhood. I mean, we're also grateful that she was honest with us last week to share. That when she came here, she started to learn the power of habit and mindset. She disciplined herself. She went on 30 days to start biting her finger, and now she's delivered from that. But kids, I want you to listen to the effect of habit. A 40-year-old woman still biting her finger, a habit she learned when she was probably 4 or 5. Can you see how a habit can destroy us? Now, that is biting nails. It can be something else. One of the greatest habits that are destroying the lives of youth today, like nothing you can ever think of, is pornography. Oh God, I was having a one-on-one session with one of my coaching students the day before yesterday. And when this boy was telling me what's going on in the world, he was telling me pornography and addiction. You see a lot of 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds, they are dying of drugs. They're looking useless. Some of them are from very rich homes, but because they got addicted to drugs. Because addiction it is from habit it gets to addiction. Yes or yes? Some of you are here, you have phones already. You're not careful what to do with your phone. When you pick up your phone, you go to YouTube, you begin to do nonsense with your phones. I'm sorry for you. If you don't change and begin to use that phone to watch motivational videos, to watch things that are going to inspire you, you are building habits that are eventually going to either make you or destroy you. You don't know what it means now. It will make you enjoy right now. When you go on that phone and what you're doing is watching pornography, or what you're doing is watching is just watching things that are not going to improve your life, you are forming habits. After a while, your brain can no longer do without that thing you're watching. So if they pick your phone from you for 24 hours and you cannot watch whatever it is you're watching that you're addicted to, you want to go mad. You want to go mad. You are literally sniffing for air for that thing to come into your life. Anything that is going to do that for you, I forbid it for you. Anything that is going to make you to be addicted, that you cannot do without your phone, or you cannot do without that thing as a child, please, I beg you, go and meet your parents and tell them, listen, mommy, daddy, I need deliverance from this thing. I can't do without it. The boy was telling me how children today, it's one of the things that have broken lots of homes, broken a lot of things, bad habits that were picked up from childhood. It's one of the greatest cause of poverty, especially in this part of the world, is bad habit, bad money habits. We don't teach children about money. We don't teach children about money. So when it comes to money, they never know how we get to earn our money. We just make them think that money is a bad thing. A typical Nigerian tells the child that they amplify the part that says that the love of money is the beginning of evil. So the child grows up thinking money is evil. Oh, yes. The child grows up thinking, no, I don't. And then guess what? Money can never come to you as long as you think it's an evil thing. Money is not evil. Money is money. It's just a piece of paper. Money amplifies what you have in your heart. If you are a good person, money makes you better. If you're a bad person, it makes you worse. So money in its own has no capacity to do anything. Money only amplifies who you are. Are you not seeing amazing people all over the world using money to change worlds, to change the world, building foundations, and taking care of orphanage? Because that was who they were before money came into their lives. So because some other persons are not good and then money comes and then it makes them worse, does not mean that money in itself is a bad thing. It's just a paper. It has no life except the life you give to it. So these are all habits that we have to begin to teach our kids at early age. And that very bad habit is that we don't give kids sex education. When they are young, we just assume, a typical African family, we don't do that. And then they go and get sex education outside. And when they come back with the consequences, we don't even know how to handle it. Listen, guys, it's the 21st century. Anything you don't teach your kids, they will learn it on their own. If they don't learn from their friends, they will learn it from their phones or they will learn somewhere else. And I can tell you that for free, that 99% of the time, they're going to learn it the wrong way. So better sit them down. Begin to let them know what money is. Are you seeing this thing? This money I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give to you right now. I'm not just going to give you this money. You're going to work for it. How will you work for it? You're going to do this and do that and do that and do that. Yes, allow your children to work for the money you give to them. Very important. Promise them, if you do this, get this position, this is the reward. When they get the position, give them the reward. They begin to learn how to work to earn money. It's just because you are rich, you just dash them money and give them money anyhow. They will never grow. They will continue to be children, even when they are 40, because you are denying them of their process. It is the process you went through, the hardships you went through that makes you to appreciate the money you're earning right now. When you earn money, you have sense to know how to use the money. But because you have money, you don't want your kids to go through what you go through. Kids just ask you for 500K, you give them. Your child is 18-year-old, you're already buying the child a car. You are depriving the child of their own process. It means that they're going to have all that money and they're going to squander everything. Listen to me. What you leave in your child is more important than what you leave for your child. If you leave enough in your child, I can guarantee you, even when you're gone tomorrow, that thing you left in them is enough for them to prosper wherever they go. But if you only leave things for them without leaving anything in them, I give you 2 years, when you're gone, they will squander everything, all your life, everything you saved in your life, because there's nothing inside of them. So the focus should be to leave enough in them, build them up, help them build character. It's good for them to be A students in school, yes, but what is their grade in terms of character? What is their grade in terms of habits? What is their grade in terms of who they are, in terms of manners, in terms of the love in their hearts? What is their grade in terms of their connection with God? What is their grade in their prayer life? These are the things that really make them successful. These are the things that make them all-round human beings. These are the things that make them to be access to the society. If you only train your kids to go to school and the only thing you're telling them to do is to make A, which is very important. Kids, if you're here, you're a champion, you have to have the mindset to understand that becoming an A student is not optional. When you go to school, your mindset should be you want to be the best. Second best is not good enough. Yes, I'm telling you that. But that's not all what life is about. That is just one aspect of life. Academics, very important at your age. What's your grade in terms of your character? What's your grade in the love in your heart? What's your grade in service, in loving, in giving? What's your grade there? These are the real education that help children become independent, help them become confident, help them become successful. This is the real education, and it's not taught in school. And so all of these things stems from what? Habits. If you want to build an all-rounded child, you have to start early. You have to start early to begin to put them through the understanding that they have to build good habits. If you help children to build good habits, it is the greatest legacy you can give to them. I don't care about how much you pay in their school fees. If you pay millions for school fees and then they don't have good character and then they don't have values and then they don't have the identity that they have as kids are not good, I'm sorry to say, but it's a waste of money. The real currency has to be invested in building who they are on the inside, not who they are on the outside. Because who they are on the outside can make them come first in school. Who they are on the outside can help them win scholarships. But then the real key to success is not the scholarships, it's not the grade, even though they're very important. It is who they are or who they are becoming. And who they are becoming is their identity. Your identity is who you are. So I'm going to share briefly about how habits affect our lives. How habits affect our life. Good habits affect your life positively. Bad habits affect your life negatively. All right. First of all, when you build good habits, for instance, the habits we tell you to build individual program. When you wake up in the morning, set your bed, do your affirmations, do your prayer. Even if you're a 4-year-old, I keep insisting on this part of prayer because our spiritual life is the most important aspect of our lives. If you build a child spiritually, every other aspect is very important, yes, but that's the foundation. When they are 3, when they are 4, when they are 5, let them begin to pray on their own. Yes, there's a family prayer, but give them prayer vocabulary. When you finish family prayer, yeah, you go and kneel down and pray to God on your own. This is such an amazing habit. And if they can do this every day for 30 days, wow, oh my God, they are good to go. You see a 4-year-old, like I said the other day, even if all they can pray is, oh, Father, thank you for today. Please bless mommy, bless daddy, make sure you give me ice cream today. Amen. If that's all they can do, no problem. Let them pray it every day. Every single day, the vocabulary is increasing. It's getting better. And before you know it, one day you come back from work or something, you come and meet your 5-year-old child kneeling down and praying to God, and you're asking your God, my God. You will be proud as a parent, but it's because you also inculcated the habit in the child. And so when they leave your sight, you have no fear, because you know the child has the Spirit of God dwelling inside of them because of the habits that they have built. So good habits build good future, bad habits build bad future. If you build children on good habits like discipline, like consistency, good habits like good money management, good habits like a powerful mindset, these children, one of the advantages is that they're going to grow up to be rich. Why? Because they're going to take charge of their lives. And so good habits make you rich in terms of money. Good habits can make you be a multi-millionaire, even if you're from a poor family. Good habits can help you earn 2, 3, 4, 5 million naira every single week of your life. Maybe your parents, their entire lifetime, didn't even earn that. But there are people, normal people from average homes, that earn these monies I just mentioned now every week. Good habits helps you to be a disciplined person in future. Good habit. So I think I will do the advantage and disadvantage. All right. So good habits makes you rich. Bad habits makes you poor. If you have lazy, lousy habits, you are lazy. You always procrastinate. You're in your comfort zone. It's time for you to wake up in the morning. You just snooze your alarm. Okay. You don't exercise. Okay. You follow bad friends in school. You don't check your circle of life, because I always share with children, one of the first thing you must do if you want to change your life as a child, I don't care whether you're 8-year-old or you're 5-year-old, is to be careful of your friends, the friends you hang around with. When you get to school, look at your friends. Run away from any friend that looks like they're not heading anywhere in their lives. Go and focus on becoming friends with the people that looks like they are headed where you're headed. When you see them, you know them. Those people are always neat, they are clean, they talk, they have good manners, they are amazing, they are brilliant in school, they know how to talk, they know how to behave. Go and make friends with those kind of persons. The ones that you see that talk anyhow, they lack home training from home, don't mingle yourself with them, because if you mingle yourself with them, the home training that they have from home is going to now begin to infect you. And you don't want that. That's the first thing you have to do. Make sure you have good friends. People that are going to inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And it starts from school, because your friends, they influence you a lot. So good habits make you rich, bad habits make you poor. That is money-wise. The good habits also make you rich character-wise. Bad habit makes you poor character-wise. All right? Good habit makes you disciplined. When you build discipline as a child, you'll be disciplined as an adult. When you don't build discipline as a child, you'll be indisciplined as an adult. It's not by age. There are some 10-year-old children that are more disciplined than 40-year-old adults. I can tell you that for free. Even on this call, you know yourselves. There are 7-year-old children that are more disciplined than even their parents. Yes. So there's no particular age where you learn habits, where you master habits. Habits can be mastered from early age. All right. Now, good habits make you attractive. Good habits makes you attractive. Everyone wants to be your friend. Everyone wants to be close to you. Everyone wants to hang around with you. Everyone loves you. Everyone likes you. Is that not a good thing to have? Wouldn't you want to go to a place, everyone wants to be your friend? Everyone wants, hey, Zadok, hey, Zahira, how are you? People are giving you a hug. Everyone is calling you to be in their team. People want you to be a part of their team. That's what good habits does for you. And bad habits, they make you unattractive. No matter how beautiful you are physically, bad habits will make you look ugly. If you are physically beautiful and you have bad habits, your physical attraction now becomes nothing. All right? So it's very important. Good habit makes you attractive. Bad habits makes you unattractive, no matter how physically attractive you look. People look at your heart, not just at how you look. Good habits make you honorable. People honor you. People respect you. When you talk, people listen to you. You become a mystery to people. Good habits makes people to honor you. Even if you're a child, they honor you. Look at all these champions we have here. Look at the way we honor them. It's because of good habits. Look at Sophia, look at Jewel, look at Roy, look at every single Zara, all of them. Look at the way we honor them here. Even me, when I come here, I call them sir, I call them lady. I don't just call them by name. Can you see the way we honor them, even as their kids? Good habits make you honorable. Everyone respects you. Nobody talks to you anyhow. People raise a standard for you. That's what good habits do. Good habits make you reliable. Good habits make you reliable. People can rely on you. People know, oh, as long as it is this person, just go and close your eyes, they will do the job. But nobody wants to trust you if you're not reliable. Nobody will hire anybody who they don't trust. No boss will hire anybody who is scattered. When they give you a job to do, you're so inconsistent. You always come back with excuses. They give one small job to do, you're consulting 20 times, one small job. No boss is going to hire you. Nobody's going to trust you. Nobody's going to give you anything reasonable to do. When you're in a place of work, nobody's going to promote you. They will just be paying you penny. They will give you low leverage activities. When you have good habits, look at this person. He comes to work. They say resume by 8, but 7:40 is already there every day, and he has done this for 1 year. Your bosses are watching, and the boss is saying, I'm compiling the list of the next executives. I have to put that person because it's punctual. The boss is looking for the person that will head a new department. They say, that person is very disciplined. That person knows how to talk to people. That person over there, he's always cordial, always respectful, always neat, always amazing. That should be the leader of the team. Nobody cares about you if you have bad habits. If you're a lazy, lousy, clumsy person, nobody gives you responsibilities. If they must give you responsibility, they give you a responsibility that has no risk involved. It's something everybody can do. Nobody gives you anything special to do because there's nothing special about you in terms of habits. Or because you have not brought out the special thing about you, because there's something special about everybody, but you've not allowed it to manifest. So, like I said, good habit makes you what? Reliable. The character of reliability is one of the greatest gifts anybody can have. As a matter of fact, it's one of the greatest benefits of good habits. Reliability. People know that come shine, you are there. They can beat their chest and say, hey, Coach Casey, hey, it's not him you're talking about. Because they trust you, they rely. They know they can trust you. People even come and say bad thing about you. Behind you, people will say it's not true. It's not Lady Mojisela you're talking about. It's not her. They don't care what you said. They just know that it's not. The person cannot do that. Please, can I confirm? I'll have to call her first to confirm what you're saying. Thank you. But when you have bad habit, they don't need to confirm. They will even join an ad and say the ones you did not do. True or true? When they begin to gossip about when people gossip about you and you have bad habits, people are going to join an ad. Even the things you did not do, they will say, it's not that one. I've always noticed though. I've always seen. When you have good habits, even in your absence, people are fighting your battle. They are fighting. They are blowing themselves in your absence. Good habits make you an asset wherever you are. Good habits make you an asset to the world. You're not a liability. Bad habits make you a liability. Everywhere you go, nobody wants to hang around you. You make you a liability. You make you an excess. You're not welcome. Children, please, are you focused? I can see some of you are distracted. Zadok, focus. I can see all of you on my screen. Yes. And so, like I said, bad habits makes you a liability. Makes you supplement to necessary. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. But good habits makes you what? An asset. An asset to your family, an asset to your nation, an asset to BGY everywhere you go. Hello. Can you not see the children that are distinguishing themselves? I know the rest of you are going to distinguish yourself, but look at what we are saying. Listen, an asset cannot hide. Whenever you go to a place, before you know it, you are discovered. Are you not seeing Roy? Even as he is stammering. Can you imagine? Even as he stammers, that's an asset. Even as he stammers, a lot of stammerers are so shy, they are so scared of public speaking. But even in his stammering, he's not scared. He came out here and gave it and stood up to Sophia. That's amazing. That's the quality of a champion. That's an asset. Assets don't hide because assets are light. It's impossible. No, guess what happens? No matter how darkness is, you only need a little bit of light and everywhere is up. Yes or yes? Darkness can never overshadow light. It's impossible. No matter how dark that dark is. And so good habits make you to become light, make you to become an asset. No matter how, you can't hide. If you're a true asset, if you have good habits, you cannot hide. In a place like this, You'll be fighting. Coach Casey, I want to be the one to present next. I want to present, because that light side of you does not agree to hide. So this is a challenge for the rest of you that have not presented yet. You must pick up your own topic and come here and present. Challenge yourself. Our focus is not for you to be the best speaker. No. Our focus is the person you become by preparing to come and present. That person is more important than becoming the first or the best speaker of the week. No. The preparation, the person it makes you become, that asset is more important. The skills you acquire in the process, the light that you shine onto the world. Today we have been inspired by Roy and Sophia. We have been inspired. They have shown their light to us. I can't forget their names anymore. Impossible. It doesn't matter how far I go. I can't forget that there's a boy called Roy who stammered and came here and gave a good presentation. I can't forget Sophia. I can't forget Zara. What's his name? Yanis. I can't forget them. You have to let your light to shine. That's what good habits do. So bad habits make you poor, make you lazy, inconsistent, unreliable, unattractive, makes you a liability wherever you go. Bad habits make you not valuable. Bad habits make you indisciplined. So the goal is to change your identity. The goal is to change your identity, because it's your identity that is making you behave the way you currently behave. If you can change your identity is who you are. That is, become a better version of yourself. When I mean change, become a better version of yourself. And as you do that, what happens is that you begin to shine like a diamond in the sky. And every single one of you has that diamond. You have a genius inside of you, guys. Listen to me, Zadok, Zahira, Harriet, listen to me. There's a genius inside of you. You're a champion. There's a genius inside of you. You were born into this world with that genius. Listen, you can be the next Barack Obama. You can be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You can be the next Jeff Bezos. It's inside of you. You were better with it. You are a champion. You're amazing. God has given you a fantastic gift inside. It's time for you to let it shine, guys. Don't allow it to stay there. It's going to stay there and just die? No. Just imagine if these guys I mentioned their names, they allow their geniuses to stay and die. Allow it to come out by cultivating good habits. By saying no, we don't do laziness here. No, we don't talk anyhow here. We are responsible. We speak well. Respect our parents. Champions don't disrespect. Champions don't lie. We don't steal here. We are forming good habits because we want a good future. Because we want to become everything God wants us to be. Because we want to let our light to shine. Because we want that thing God has put inside of us. We don't want it to die. Maybe the one of your grandparents died. Maybe the genius in your parents are dormant. They're not, but yours will not. It's impossible. Yours will not be dormant. Not over my dead body, as long as you're in this academy. That genius must come out. You can be the pride of your family. You can be the pride of your nation. You can be an asset to the world. I don't care whether you're an 8-year-old, whether you're a 10-year-old. You can inspire the lives of millions of persons all over the world. One day you can stand on stage and people are crying, millions, just because they are listening to you, Mr. Roy. Just because they're hearing you share about your life experiences, sharing about how you started your journey of public speaking, how one day you came to a platform like BGY and you were stammering, you were scared, but you came and you spoke. But because you were praised on that day, it made you believe in yourself and made you realize that you can do this. And you kept on practicing. And today, millions of persons are listening to you, and their lives are changing. They are connecting to their dreams because they listen to you. Thanks to you, they refuse to give up on their dreams. I challenge every single one of you here. You have the capacity to become a champion. You have the capacity to become a light to your nation. You have the capacity to become a voice of your generation. It's within you. God has given to you already. You just have to allow it to shine by allowing good habits to spring forth. Because bad habits never takes anybody anywhere. Never takes anybody anywhere. So if you know you have bad habits, you are here, you talk anyhow to your parents, you disrespect your mom or your dad, you talk anyhow to your teachers, you don't respect your elder brother or your elder sister, you steal, you lie, or whatever it is you think you do that you think is not good for you. As soon as you finish this conference right now, go to mommy and daddy and tell them, Daddy, mommy, please forgive me for the bad habits I have. I promise you from today, God is my witness. I promise to change. I promise to begin to improve on my good habits. I promise to become a better version of myself. Mommy and daddy, I'm going to make you proud. I'm going to make you proud of me. The world is going to hear my name. That's what I want you to do. If truly you want to become the best version of yourself, when you leave here, I want to hear your parents give me the report next week that indeed when you finished this conference, you came to them, you made this promise, and indeed you held on to the promise. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what we do here in Becoming the Greatest You Academy. It's the School of Greatness. It's a place where we help children, but not just children, even adults, to become everything that God has God has willed for them to be. Because we believe in the BGY Academy, we believe strongly that we'll be all better with a seed. God has put a seed inside of us, and He has told us to be fruitful. He has told us to transform the seed into fruit. And none of us here is going to die with the seed. All of us must transform our seeds into fruit. And BGY Academy is here to help you transform your seeds into fruits, help you build your life mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, financially, in all the aspects of your life, and ultimately help you become the best version of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to somebody right now who is going to share with us. So every week we honor a particular family, and today we are going to honor this family that we respect so much here in BGY. It's a family that the son has just spoken. Actually, we're going to be listening to Roy's mom. All right, she was so excited about this program and how this program has massively transformed her life. And she said, you know what, I am eager and I'm excited to share with you guys today. So ladies and gentlemen, just give me a second. Let me properly introduce her and make sure that we don't make... Oh, okay, just a second, guys. Please, just a second. S'il vous plaît. So we're going to listen to our honored family for today. She's going to share with us about the journey of Mr. Roy here in BGY Academy. You have all listened to Roy present. We all know and we all agree that he's an amazing and fantastic boy. He has been in the academy for just about a month. The mother is going to share with us, but today we are going to listen to her as she shared about the process. I'm trying to, please, if you know your name is not, please rename your gadget, because I'm trying to look for you and I cannot find you based on the name you have given to us. But I don't know if you're using Roy's gadget. If you are, please write on the chat. Let's know what name you're connected with. I'm typing your name, but I cannot find your name here. Or are you using Roy's gadgets? If you're using Roy's gadgets, I can project. So please kindly write on the chat. Let's know what name you're using so that we can find you easily. Okay, you're using Roy's gadgets. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, please, her name is Lady Odejiran Deborah. She's from FCC Nigeria. She's a writer, a content creator, and then of course she is a lecturer and she's a parent here in Becoming the Greatest You Academy. If it is not too much to ask of all of you, I beg you, I crave your indulgence to please put your hands together as we welcome Madame Deborah to share about, in a few minutes, to share about Roy's process in Becoming the Greatest You Academy. Madam, please, you have the floor. Go ahead and share with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Coach Casey. I am the most blessed today and I'm so excited. You know, it's such a privilege to see that this academy is doing such magnitude of transformation. You know, it's a beautiful testimony I want to share today. Roy used to be a child that just has whatever he wants to do within him. He just will carry out his operations, let me call them operations, and then he doesn't sit in the place. He does not. I mean, if you get Roy to sit for 5 minutes, and then it's going to be a testimony, you know. And then I kept looking for what to do. I was just worried. He's a good child, and then he does the house chores, but I'm unable to place my hands on if he's learning well, because he will not really want to talk and he will not really want to write. And then so I found BGY Academy and I said, okay, this is it. Let's try it. And then we came in, and today, in fact, his aunties are online, and then his uncle is online. They were all excited that Roy wants to speak. You mean public speaking? It's going to be amazing, you know. And then he's here. In fact, some minutes to when it was time to call, he was already jittery, and then we felt he was going to back out. But I'm so surprised. Look at how he just manned up, let's call it manned up, and talked, you know. He stammers, yes. And because of that, he doesn't like to talk. But one thing I now discovered about him is that he writes. He's such a writer. And then I gradually saw how his reporting changed. Before now, he wants to report, he will just give some few seconds to 1 minute. And I'll say, oh, Father Lord, what is this? But now he reports even up to 8 minutes. He's talking, he's flowing, he's eloquent. I say, oh, wow. Now he has a structure to his life. When he wakes up, he knows what to do. He lays his bed. He's looking for the act of love to carry out. And he says, Mommy, I think I've not done this. I need to go and do it. My act of love is not complete for the day. Now there's a structure to his life. Now he writes out whatever he has read because he knows he must report. So I'm so happy that this academy has kind of set him straight. In fact, after he spoke and we were saying, you see, your unbalanced attitude, you were going to the camera, you were jittery, you were this, and then you probably have forgotten everything. And he said, please, can you tell Coach Casey that I want to present again? But I told him that when they say the last straw that broke the camel's back, it means that there were several straws. So this is your first straw. And then I expect that many more will come that will set you straight and set your path straight. And I believe that even as parents, as we pray for our children, the Lord is going to help us to equip them in the right way. And in fact, I don't know what kind of prayer I want to say for Coach Casey. Thank you so much for being a blessing to this generation. His dad is here around, and he says I'm the one that's invited to talk. So I should do the talking. So I will talk for
Please,
the
we want to hear his voice as well.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
For all. So we are seeing the changes in him, and we hope we'll see do more and more. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
You can see that he took after his dad. He's such a man of few words. So I can tell you that it's been a positive impact on him. In fact, he's more, he has some measure of decorum now. There's no much time for him to run around anymore because he knows that he has to meet up with his reporting by night. So he quickly tries to fix everything. And before he knows, there's no time to really, really play. I'm so grateful to Coach Casey. I'm grateful to his accountability coach. So loving people. God bless you. The way they respond to him makes him happy. He run and say, Mommy, they said this. You imagine they're saying, I'm a champion, I'm that. And then, honestly, all of these things go on to shape the children's life. The affirmative words, everything put into this. We're so grateful. And this is just the first cycle. He has 2 more cycles to go. And I'm already imagining what he's going to be by the 3rd cycle. And I've already told him when the 3 cycles finishes, he's going to do another 3 cycles, and then it has become a live program for him. And the sister is here laughing. she's already saying she's going to be 8. So I have to enroll her too. Well, look at your students in waiting. Thank you so much, Coach Casey. Thank you, wife family. And I say to you, parents, this is the good place to bring your child to. You never regret it. Thank you for this privilege.
This is so amazing. Thank you so much, Madam Deborah. You have blessed us with this wonderful sharing about Roy. We all listened to him earlier on, but we didn't know who Roy really is. And there's no better person to tell us than the mom. So we are so grateful for that wonderful sharing. I'm sure you have inspired a lot of parents here that are probably wondering, this BGY, how does it work? Is it going to help my children? And all of that. Roy has presented, we have seen how brilliant he is, but to also hear you talk about all this positive transformation, in his life, talking about the structure he now has and the focus and the person is becoming is incredibly amazing. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to share with you very briefly, this is what the BGY checklist looks like. So it's a total habit change that we are doing for your children, helping them to completely transform their habits, right? If you look at your screen, you will see waking up early, doing just a second, let me see if I can enlarge the screen. So waking up early, doing their prayers, laying their bed, brushing twice, positive affirmations. They have powerful positive affirmations that they do on daily basis. You know, visualization, they have to greet their elders on daily basis. This is a checklist. They must go through all of these. You know, exercising physically to stay physically healthy. They read every day. Some of them here read over 20 pages per day. This is fantastic, but not just any kind of book, but personal and spiritual development books. All right. They have to clean after themselves. They bathe twice a day, eat healthy. They do 3 acts of love, which for me is one of the most important part of this program. All right. we also train them on public speaking, like we just did, and several other aspects, you know, that build them on what we call critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, you know, and all of that. This is the positive affirmations that they have to recite every day, morning and evening, talking about how I'm a champion, I'm an extraordinary person, you know, and all of that. All right. So I'm just going to briefly show you, for the sake of the parents that are here and you're wondering, okay, so how do I get my kids enrolled into becoming the Greatest You Academy? It is very simple. I'm just going to show you right now. So if you look at your screen right now, I'm just going to show you, this is the whole idea, giving your children real life accountability partners. Lady Deborah talked about the coaches and how very nice and amazing that they are. We have the best of the best coaches here, led by Coach Sandra, and then of course, Coach Dave. And I want to thank you all for what you're doing. We give them time management skills, communication skills, personal hygiene, excellent reading habit, problem solving skills, decision making skills, teach them how to journal, physical fitness, money management skills, goal setting, love, kindness, help them to even discover their talents, and so much more. This program is not just for children, it's for adults as well. If you're an adult, you have problems with procrastination, laziness, or on a general basis, you want to become a better version of yourself. This program, I give you even just 1 month, you're going to be astonished by the person you would have become. So to register into BGY Becoming the Greatest You Academy, whether you are an adult or a child, here are the steps that you have to take on your screen. Okay, just before I give you the step, also you can learn French here. We have a fantastic French program that can help you to speak French within 3 months. It's called the Speak French Fast program, both for your children and for adults. So your kids can now learn how to speak French fluently in the next 3 months with certification. So whether you're a child or an adult, we have a program par excellence. We have some people here already, like Lady Mojisola, Excelsis, and the rest of that are here. Some of them are less than 1 month and they're already speaking French to a good level. Okay, so it's a very good program and the result is guaranteed. All right. The Speak French Fast program is 10,000 naira per month, 30K for 3 months, but there's a promo going on right now with 25K, you can get 3 months. All right, on its own. Otherwise, you can join BGY as well through the VIP, and then you can also do that. The subscription packages, here we go. The standard level is 7,500 per month. All right, 20,000 naira for 3 months. If you're coming in to build your capacity, 7,500 per month. 20K for 3 months. We recommend that you do the 20K. It's a promotion going on right now. All right, then the VIP level, where you can also learn foreign languages and other skills, is 15,000 naira per month, 35,000 naira for 3 months. All right, it is the same price for kids as it is for adults. This is the adult program, is still 7,500 for 1 month, 20K for 3 months for the standard level, 15K for 1 month, 35K for 3 months for the VIP level. For those in Europe, America, and the rest of that, standard is $20 per month and $50 for 3 months. And then VIP is $40 per month, $100 for 3 months, okay? So you want to take a screenshot of this account very briefly. For those of you that want to pay in immediately and start your program tomorrow, this is the account number to pay into. And once you pay into the account, there's a phone number underneath there. You just send your proof of payment to that phone number there. And over there, you can get all the information you want from that phone number. All right. You can also earn money from BGY by referring. And when you refer people to BGY, BGY pays you over 30% every month of all those you referred, are paying BGY on monthly basis. This is to help people to be able to get this program for free. So those of you that might not have money to subscribe monthly yet, you want to be here for 2 years, you want your kids to be here for the next 5 years, the easy thing to do is just to refer other parents. And as they are subscribing, you can earn over 100K per month or even so much more while your kids enjoy their program. You enjoy your program and you don't have to pay. So who is ready for us to enjoy some music before we go? If you know you're ready for music, can I see your hands? Can I see you move? Otherwise, we're not going to do any music tonight. If you know you're ready for us to enjoy some music, some good music, I want to see you move your body. I want to see you open your camera. and move your body, shake, 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 move, 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 move. If you are ready for us to enjoy some good music, Coach Casey has a very special dedication to all the children connected tonight, especially the ones that stayed till the end. That's why I didn't bring up the surprise on time. I wanted those that wanted to leave early, so that only those that stay till the end can enjoy this very special surprise. And if you're ready for the surprise, I want you to move your body, keep moving it, keep moving it. It's coming, it's coming. We are going to sing together. We are going to have some fun. So enjoy yourself. Some of you are going to laugh by what you're going to see right now, but just learn the song and then we're going to come. I'm going to give the floor to some of you. You're going to sing the song, okay? Enjoy, see you.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God.
So we are going to repeat severally. We're going to repeat at least 2 more times so that you can get the lyrics of the song and just enjoy before I give you the floor to sing, okay? So let's listen one more time.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart.
I wanted to give you the chance to learn the lyrics first, okay? You are a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star. You're a star of God. Did we get that? Can we play? Should we play? Okay, fantastic. So let's play.
Beautiful child. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God.
Who is ready to sing? We have just put together a compilation of all our champions, all those people you saw on screen. Those are BGY children from all over the world doing amazing, incredible things from all over the world. We've just compiled together their speech presentations, and it's just so amazing. It gladdened my heart when I saw that video. So who is ready? I hear Belema says she wants to sing. So Belema, get ready to unmute yourself and give us your Celine Dion voice. So Belema, let's go. Unmute.
You're a beautiful You're a beautiful star, shining star. You're a beautiful child, shining star, a child of God.
Wait, Belema, let me help you with the lyrics. Let me help you with the lyrics.
Beautiful child.
Beautiful, with a wonderful heart, you're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God.
Thank you. Fantastic one by Belema. Let us listen to Jewel. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, star of Jewel. Let's go. 1, 2, go.
Beautiful child with a wonderful heart, a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart, you're a shining star, a star of God.
Oh, so beautiful.
With a wonderful heart, you're a shining star, star of God.
Thank you so much. Beautiful voice. She doesn't only know how to talk, she knows how to sing as well. Okay, let us listen to Zahira. Zahira, unmute yourself. Guys, just go very fast. Just 2 lines and then let someone else sing. Zahira, fast. If you don't go fast, we give someone else the floor. Let's go. 1, 2, go.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God.
Is that all? Zahira, I don't want to go twice.
Oh, we were supposed to go twice.
Okay, but that was a beautiful presentation, Zahira. Thank you very much. So Stella saying that Karen wants to present on so things. Please, Karen, Stella, send this message, or Lady Blessing, please reach out to Stella so that she can give you the names of those that want to present. Also, Lady Stella, meet the admins or whoever, the leaders of the parents so that you can give them. If you are a parent and you want the children to present, just meet those involved, they will help you. All right, so who else? Let's see. David, let's see. What is your device connected as? Let's see. I think it's Blessing. Okay, Lady Blessing, unmute yourself so that David can sing for us.
Okay, David, I see.
Do you have 2 devices there?
With
Yes,
a wonderful
okay,
heart, you're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. Star, a star of God.
Wow, fantastic. You guys have beautiful voices. All right, Sophia, let's listen to you. Sophia, please, if you finish singing, mute yourself. Once you finish singing, mute yourself so that you don't distract others, okay? Sophia, if you're there, unmute yourself and sing. Beautiful child. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, star of God.
Wow, fantastic. She also has a beautiful voice. Let's listen to Lady Zara. If you're finished singing, please mute yourself. Zara, please unmute yourself and sing.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God.
Oh my God, Zara, your voice is so delicious. I want to drink it. Okay, so David Praise. David Praise, unmute yourself. If you're finished singing, please mute yourself. David Praise, where are you? Yeah, David, unmute yourself and sing. I'm going to give the floor to 3 more persons. David, are you there? If you don't, okay, let's go.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God.
Oh my God, that voice is Michael Jackson's voice.
A champion for God.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, David. Let's listen to Yanis. Yanis, are you there? If you're there, unmute yourself and sing. Let's go really fast. We have 2 more persons to go. Yanis, 1, 2, go. Let's go. Come on.
My beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for Jesus.
Okay, thank you so much, Janice. Janice has finished singing his version. Okay, so Amanze Chima. Let me not bother your name. Amanze, by the way, just unmute yourself and speak. Yes, Amanze, unmute yourself. No, your camera is not on. We cannot give you the floor. We only give the floor to those that have their cameras on. All right. Okay, please. So next time, put on your camera from the start, right? Unmute yourself again. I had already taken you off. Let's go. 1, 2, go.
You're a beautiful child. You're a beautiful child.
Listen. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. Let's go.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star.
You're a star of God.
A star of God.
Thank you very much. Looks like you're used to harmony. Okay, do you have one last person that is going to sing today? Zadok wants to sing by all means, so otherwise we'll not sleep tonight. So Zadok, please mute yourself and sing. Zadok. Beautiful child with a wonderful heart, your shining star, a star of God. Let's go.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God.
Wow, you are all so amazing. We're all going to listen to the song one more time together. Please mute yourselves, everybody. Let's enjoy the song together one more time before we go and sleep. Who is ready? Move your body if you know you're ready for us to enjoy the song one more time. Yes.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God.
We're going to listen one more time. If you're not singing, everybody must sing this last one. If you're not singing, we are going to bar you from entering our next meeting. We're going to listen one more time, whether you're an adult here or you're a child. If you don't sing, we can see your name. We've taken a screenshot already. If you don't sing, we'll ban you from our next meeting. Are we ready for the last time? Okay, let's sing. Very loudly.
You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child You're a shining star, star of love. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, a star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a shining star, star of God. You're a beautiful child with a wonderful heart. You're a champion for God.
You are all amazing. You're all fantastic. You're all champions, and you're all champions for God. And words are not enough for me to tell you guys how much I love you, how much you all mean the world to me. And I say you, I'm talking to every single one of you here. You guys are incredibly amazing. You guys are fantastic. And I bless God for the day that I crossed paths with all of you. Thank you so much for connecting tonight. I want to say a very big thank you to Sophia and Roy for their presentation. The verdict is that the winner for tonight's presentation is Sophia and Roy. And so they are both winners. Can you put your hands together for them? Keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping. Clap, 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 clap for the champions. Yes. These are the champions for tonight. So we are going to have Sophia's picture from now till Wednesday or Thursday. Then Roy's picture will take over till the end of the week. Is that amazing? Amazing, because they are both champions, they are both winners, and they deserve the title for the best presenter for tonight. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for our champions, Champion Roy and Champion Sophia. You guys did us great tonight. You guys did fantastic. We are proud of you. And I can literally see you already in front of thousands of people inspiring. I can see Roy's sister hugging him. That's amazing to see. Okay, so I'm proud of all of you. You're amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, our next meeting is going to be on Saturday by 8 p.m. Go and start inviting as many persons as possible from all over the world. And for those of you that are connected here tonight, the promotion you saw is going to end very, 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 very soon. So please, if your parents are connected, once you are off this call, get those details and get your children registered. We recommend you register them for at least 3 months. It's a journey, it's a personal growth journey. It's not something you do for 1 month, for 3 months, or 6 months. We want to even see some of the children here in the next 20 years, they are still doing BGY. Oh yes, by then they would have read all the books in the world. It's a community. So put them on at least a 3-month program, and when they are done, you renew, okay? And for those that are not registered, you're here, you're a child, you're not registered officially, you're missing out on a lot. Imagine all the testimonies that Roy's mom gave. So make sure when you're out of here, disturb mommy and daddy to get you registered. They just collected salary. So disturb them to get registered as soon as possible. Okay, I love you all. Thank you so much, Lady Blessing and your team, for making this happen. God bless you, Lady Sandra, Coach Dave, every single one of you. You're amazing. Lady Easy. Oh God, I'm blessed. God has blessed me with men and women. And I can only say thank you, because I know that what you guys have seen here is thanks to a lot of persons working behind the scene. God bless you. See you all on Saturday by 8 p.m. Go and make the world amazing. Go and be a reflection of the light that you are. God bless you. Have a beautiful, beautiful night rest, and see you all at the top. Go be a champion. Bye.
Bye.
Merci.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. I love you all. Bye, 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 bye.
Good night.
Nice. Love you all. Au revoir. Merci. Much. You're all amazing. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.